Hey friends, it's Joe from DadBod. We're gonna go for a run this morning. It's about 5:15 in the morning and 46 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's brisk. We got a 2-mile recovery run, maybe a pull-up, we'll see. Here, let me put this in my pocket, pop you on my head. It's gonna be dark, but you could hang out and we could chat. It'll be fun. Woke up wicked early today. I was up too late though. Jet lag's really confusing my body. I'll get you tightened down. Let me get YouTube open. Start with a little brisk walk. Oh, that jingle jangle's gonna bug me. Do 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 do. That's a goofy movie in case you're curious. We're on the open road. Do 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 do. Putting on a glove. Oh, burp. That's how I feel today. Good morning. Whew, brisk. I still don't know why I'm wearing dry fit shirts. That's cold. It's causing all the heat to leave my body instantly. But part of it's a conditioning thing. I'm also just used to it. What the heck's up with this bag? How is anyone else? Oh, sore. Oh my goodness. I'm already over here like I'm gonna run downhill, which means later I gotta run up the hill and up these stairs. Whew. Not particularly excited about that, if we're honest. Not really feeling that experience, you know what I mean? So, the goal today is recovery. Yesterday, lifted down. So I'm pretty messed up, pretty sore, which is good. It means we're working. I don't have any issues with that, but I do need to watch my form, keep good form. Also need to watch my pace. I can tell I'm in a little bit of a hurry today, and a little bit of a hurry's not bad as long as you can control it.
gozaimasu. Yesterday, we went after it. The live stream kicked my butt, man. Had all these people telling me not to quit. It sucks. Have that external motivation. I hate it. Because it means I can't quit. Alright. Let's keep on throttling. Little by little. Now today I need some big time focus. I got a whole bunch of books I need to read. Alright. I got some papers to write. Got some blog posts. Got some emails. Got some meetings. Gotta get the kids to school and back. Whew. Oh yeah. I love my river. Ah, that river keeps me chill, man. It's just a nice constant in my life, along with a whole host of other things. You know, it's always running. Whether I'm here or not, this river's always out here, just doing its river thing, pushing water. The consistency's awesome. It takes time, being persistent. Submitting to the process, even if the results are unknown. Something beautiful in that. Oh yeah, keep it going. I'm sore, I'm twisted. Different muscle groups are compensating in strange ways. But you know what? I'm out on my body. I'm out in the chill. We're getting something this morning. Which, getting something, always better than nothing. Got a back crack right there. Trying to tell my shoulders where they should sit on top of my back. You know, you wake up a little grumpy, a little twisted. I found that a little bike ride, getting some movement in, normally, not always, kind of pulls me in the right direction. I'm gonna give myself a walk. The pace is flying a little bit. It's not bad, but gotta give myself some time to savor the experience. I'm gonna hit a few deadlifts near the end of here, which I'll do them right now. I drop the booty back. Oh, hamstrings. What's nice is when you really get after the hamstrings and then you go on a run like this, you get the strength. You get the strength to carry it. It's wonderful. Let's try to back up at that white fence. Get my breathing. Oh, there's another runner out there. Love it. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tuck the core. Squeeze the booty. Slow it down. Slowing it down's hard. So we gotta be patient. You gotta flow little by little. But we don't want to flow. We want to be done. We don't want to be out here in the cold alone, tired, sore, wheezing. We want to be on our couch all wrapped up in a comfy, cozy blanket, watching Attack on Titan. We don't want to be out here building our body, getting strong. None of that. Nah. It's time to work. Oh, man. Little by little, keep plunking along. Out here running, singing my song. Really freaking cold, but I don't mind. Just keep moving a step at a time. Yeah, it was a beautiful rhyme. I wrote that. It was inspiring. Whew. Come on now. Push, push, push. I gotta talk myself through the stairs every time. Every time stairs need just a little bit of encouragement. Because they suck. There we go. Whew. Whew. Plunk along, happy feet, happy feet. Hit the trail. Don't stop. We're almost at halfway. Got maybe, I don't know, 0.2 miles left. Then we get to turn it back. Whew. Just keep plunking along, just keep kicking butt. That's all we can do. Kicking butt, step at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see the edge of a sunrise. It's always nice when you can find the initiative to beat the sun. It's like the world waits on me in this run. Whew. It's interesting, our Monday run and a couple runs last week, my shins really suffered. I think it was a form thing. I was just struggling. My can't complain, you know. It's nice and quiet, nice and chill. Pace is a little fast, but just kind of listening to my body this morning, seeing what it's in the mood for, what it's willing to endure. And honestly, today's recovery, so I don't want to push too hard. I just want to get some light mileage just to stay on rhythm and on routine. No need to exert ourselves. Oh, beautiful. Struggling. Every step is doubt right now. If I'm gonna keep going. Let's see. Oh no. That's fine. Alright, we're gonna turn it back at that little bridging thing. I forgot to set my distanceometer. That's alright. I loosely know what a mile is. Just don't want to sell myself short. Whew. Brisk. I'm gonna go up to the bush, past this little bridge. That feels just about right. And the next thing I'm kind of deciding is if we go out to the river and pray, or if we just make our way back. Whew. I know. We got a couple sleeping kids, and one's watching Octonauts, so don't want to leave them in that tension too long. But they're good kids. They got a good morning routine, so I'm not worried about it. Whew. Other fun news. I'm gonna walk from it. Whew, let's hit a deadlift. Oh, yeah. Let's do 2 more of them. Shit. Definitely pushed yesterday with our lift a little bit. Ow. Gotta breathe. We're almost at the point where it's hat season. I don't even know how to do that because I wear a GoPro in my head. How do I do that? Whew. I'm gonna start at that bush up there. I hit another deadlift. Oh man, it's good. That's why we do these recovery runs, and why we give ourselves grace that it's a little messy, because when you go after it, sometimes you don't lift perfectly symmetrically from one side to another. Sometimes something's a little more sore than the other, and you have to just get your body moving in a safe, active way after activities like that. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, is how do we move in a safe, active way. Nice mellow lean, core contracted, back taunt, shoulders rolled back, slight lean, feet landing under my hips, a little bit of a kickback, kind of mellow, bouncy pace. I'm gonna try really hard to keep the pace mellow, because my ears are chilly and I got a lot on my mind that I'm processing. So when that's happening on my runs, it'll cause me to pick my pace up and I lose my throttle. Throttle is the mellow, safe half marathon pace. It's still challenging. I'm still physically moving my 300 pounds from A to B, but at a throttle I can go the distance. But when I get impatient and rushed and uncomfortable, I start to shy away from good form, good mechanics. And it makes me vulnerable, because I start to lose my lean, start to lose my core contraction and form, start to lose control of my breathing, start landing. What happened? Oh, okay. River does look nice. Looks nice and quiet. I won't go all the way out. I start losing those critical pieces of form. And we have problems. So, one of the things we're gonna do, first of all, it's dark and cold, and I got other stuff to do. So, last week during this run, I like took off my shoes, waded through some water, walked out to a peninsula. It was quiet and beautiful in the water, and prayed. I'm gonna do kind of the halfway experience of that. I'm gonna go down to these rocks and explore those just a little bit. I'm not gonna get out to the peninsula. Ooh, a whole bunch of birds. Actually, I might just sit right here for a minute. Yeah, there's enough birds down there that I'm nervous. I'm gonna, for anyone coming from a faith-based context, I'm gonna just pray in my head for a couple minutes, kind of settle my mind while I listen to traffic and water. And then we're gonna get back home. So enjoy your 3 to 5 minutes. It's 36, see you at 41. Maybe a little bit less. Hey, hello Daniel. Just taking a moment to enjoy the water on a run. So giving you maybe like 3 minutes of nice water noises and a black river because it's still pretty dark out. Coming from a faith context, I'm just kind of praying this morning for a minute, and then we're gonna get back and run home. But I hope you're doing well, Daniel. Let me know how things are in your world. I can see my breath. It's so nice. I had a couple deadlifts. I'll do 3 of those, and then we'll be on our way to. All right, let's get home. Here we go. One step at a time. Let's run on home. One step at a time. I'm out here alone. Dude, my ad-lib run music's the top tier, baby. I'm gonna go platinum. I don't have fully dead legs. I mean, I've run on dead legs. It's not fun. Like, I still have some control concerning like ab stability and some drive, but the hamstrings, I can, especially on the stairs up, I can tell that we definitely went after it, and I got no regrets about that, baby. Like, it's cool when you get into a new workout and you feel yesterday, you're normally not going to feel yesterday everywhere, right? But if you stack your program well, you should feel parts of yesterday, depending on really where you pushed up in a safe manner. And it's kind of like a reminder, not even say an affirmation, like, hey, good work yesterday. I see you, hamstring. We made some conscious choices yesterday. We did the red and the black band. We really focused on our form, and we loaded up 70 pounds on our hips and did those hamstring raises. We did 2 sets, we wanted 3. But right now we're like, thank God we did 2. 3 would have been a bad day. So it's like, is it impacting my form, my tempo, my pace, even my motivation today? Oh yeah. It's hard having one part of your leg be more sore than others. It's just hard having anything being sore and trying to work it out. But what's nice is if you structure your workouts well, so you get the right layering of intensity and recovery, you can keep making forward progress, even though some parts might be overloaded or fatigued. You're never in the danger zone with anything, and you still have the resolve to have the other muscle groups carry you through. So my routine is on Mondays I do the hardest thing, which is my long runs. I get out, depending on the week, do 4, 6, or 7 miles. You know, that takes anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. And it's really important on those days that I come in with renewed strength and endurance. So on Sundays, I make sure that I recover, do my best to keep Sundays chill. It doesn't always happen, but I normally want to make sure there's a full recovery day between any strength and the long run, because I don't really want any of those muscles to get gassed out. That's not the point. The point of the long runs is sustained cardiovascular endurance, good form, and honestly just clearing all the crap out of my mind. And they're one of the best ways to measure progress. Can I physically go another mile, right? Can I do it with good form, good breathing, limited pain, right? The long runs are the test, so I come in fresh. But then Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday, those are my lift days, and I rotate different muscle groups in different blocks, and I cycle those workouts every 4 weeks. I normally do 3 sets of 6 different exercises, and then at the end is like 2 minutes of hell, crappy exercise I don't like. But what's good about doing that after the long run is normally even after going a long distance, that Tuesday workout I can normally hit most of the muscle groups just fine, because I do the long distance slow and safe. You know, if I have squats or lunges on that day. That's kind of bad. Doesn't always happen. Whew, but it happens sometimes. But I just modify and get through it. But then by Wednesday's the rough day. And that's because, and today's Wednesday in Japan, that's because on Wednesday I get to take kind of the latent fatigue from that long run plus the lift, you know, so hitting them hamstrings. Hey, who's that? It's Michael Phillip. Hey, bud. Oh, sorry, I was in podcast mode. I didn't know anyone was here. Hope you're doing well. Finishing up a 2-mile recovery run, which, believe it or not, sometimes it's the hardest workout, just because coming in 2 days later from the long run, which there's always something that's kind of latently sore, and coming in from a strong lift. So success on Wednesdays is basically completion of the distance. I really try not to get wrapped up on pace. Even right now, my heart rate's pretty high from the steps and talking too much. So like, I'm not in my head about, oh, you should be running right now. It's like, yeah, right now the goal is to just get out in nature, get out on my body, do a light distance successfully, and kind of work in to any areas of soreness, issue. I'm not gonna say injury because I lift pretty safe. If you're regularly injuring yourself, doing something wrong. Because I was. Yeah, so we don't want to be getting injured every time we work out. That's not sustainable. But Wednesdays are the hard day because they take discipline. It's hard to show up when you're double sore and make yourself get out here, go for a walk, think, process, pray, and also not rush it. That's the tricky part for me. It's not being in a hurry with this workout. Just let it go its pace. And then Thursday, which is after today, Thursday's another lift day. But we're normally fairly recovered from the Tuesday lift because this run kind of works out the sore, gets the lactic acid flowing. So we're normally in a pretty strong spot. Hit a nice, good hard lift in on Thursday. And then Friday's the push-up run. Friday's the run that enables our Monday long runs. So I do a special kind of running training. Sounds silly. It's called a fart lick. One word. But the ending is EK, fart lick. Whew. Now, fart lick. We're gonna do low intensity, typically half marathon pace, and upper intensity interval. And that's gonna be a faster jog run. And you're gonna either do those intervals consistently, like a minute low, 2 minutes high, minute low, 2 minutes high, or you can vary it. Minute low, 30 seconds high, minute low, minute high, minute low, minute 30 high, and then ladder it back down. Those kick my hiney. Those are very hard. But what's great about it, and why I love that training, even though I dread it every single Friday, love this house too, is because when you push your heart rate on the upper interval, what's going to happen? It's beating fast, it's uncomfortable, you're exhausted, you're concerned. What we naturally want to do when we're at that upper interval of a run is you want to drop out to a walk, right? Every single time, and we use a stopwatch, you always want to drop to a full walk. But something magic happens if you drop it into a low intensity, which is our half marathon pace. That's where the magic is, because what you start to train is not only a mental toughness, but a physical endurance, that when your heart rate is peaked on an upper interval, for instance, your marathon course is running up a hill, something like that, when it's peaked, you know how to drop back in to your pace, as opposed to peak and drop out to a walk, and then you get stuck in what I call the walk trottle loop, where, and I mean on any half marathon, the walk trottle loop may find you, right? You run a bad enough hill, or you run long enough, or your hip starts catching, or something grinds the wrong way, and you gotta walk, and then you get in the walk trottle, and the start stop is harder. The walks keep going longer and longer and longer. Like, it's a bad place to be. You could still muscle out a half marathon, but it's not fun. I've done it, right? But with fartlek training, it kind of sets you up so that when you feel your heart rate rising and you're still pushing, you're still climbing the hill, when you hit peak of hill, you can drop into pace and just keep going. And it's not like it keeps getting worse and worse. Just lets you finish out what you had planned to do, you know? So fartleks are on Friday, and because it's interval, I can only make myself do anything uncomfortable for a minute to 2 minutes. The 3-minute intervals suck, especially the 3:30. Oh my god. Might even do 4s this week. No, not yet. In time. Gotta get better at the 3:30 first. But that's what sets me up for the marathon, or the long runs on Monday. And then Saturday we kick in another lift, and Sunday we rest. So, you know, at the age of 33, 31, whatever I am, that is the rhythm of life I have found. And it's quite pleasant. And everyone finds their own thing that works, whether it's the lifts they do, the runs they do, the walks. There's always some level of fitness you can find. Anyway, friends, gotta drop off and be a dad. See you later.